Yo, hey guys, this is the Yadhuvir, the only guy who has been into the field of dating and relationship from past 10 years, that too in a country like fucking India. I love that. I have come up with the whole podcast series that is going to help you out to get what you really want in life. So, assuming that you want to be with a certain kind of women in life, we're gonna move forward. I do not know what kind of person you are as of now because for personalized advices, I really need to know the story of your life. But at this moment, maybe you are a student who's going to school, or you're a student who's going to college and is frustrated with his own life, or maybe you're a person who's doing a job and is frustrated with the kind of job he's having and feels lonely most of the times, or maybe you're the person who is divorced and paying alimony and child support. I do not know where you are in life right now, but if you just follow through this podcast series, you will truly reach where you want to be in terms of women, sex, relationships, and spirituality. So, in the first podcast, I'm going to talk about the difference between getting a woman and being with a woman. There's a whole lot of difference between these two terms. A person who wants to get women in life is basically a kind of person who belongs to a family where money was the huge issue. So, now he's at a position maybe where he's having certain amount of money and he treats things like my home, my car, my phone, my dog, my cat, my laptop, my girl, right? So, the only problem with this guy is he's treating women like a personal property. This is where the whole problem arises. Now, this kind of man, when he goes and starts talking to women, he talks to her in such a way so that he can get something out of her because he wants to get her. What can I do right now so that I can get this? What can I say right now so that I can get this? How can I reply to this right now so that I can get this? How can I hide my face? How can I show up a personality or blah blah shit, whatever this person wants to do, so that he can get something out of her? And literally, this kind of mentality is what his parents have taught him. Because the very way he talks to his own mother, he won't talk to his mother until there is something he wants from her. So, his whole mentality is that why should I be with my mother? If I'm being with my mother, what am I getting out of her? If I'm being with my father, what am I getting out of him? If I'm being with my siblings, what am I getting out of them? So every person is staying within his life, he's all about what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what's in it for me. So this kind of person already assumes that he's incomplete, and every person he's meeting, I need to have something out of them. So this kind of mindset literally turns women off, because this kind of mindset is the kind of mindset where a guy is going up to a woman and literally selling himself. Now, we just have to change this kind of mindset with being with the women. What's the difference in this kind of mindset? When this guy is talking to women and if he wants to just get her, okay, he literally wants to cage that woman. We can say that it's my phone, it's my laptop, but we cannot say that it's my woman. Okay, it's another life. A woman chooses to be with you. So if a woman is choosing to be with you, same way she can choose not to be with you. Okay, it's a choice a woman is making. Either she wants to be with you or she doesn't want to be with you. It's all her choice. You cannot take her freedom to choose from her. You cannot point out her character as a bad character just because she doesn't want to be with you. A woman will never leave a guy if he's man enough. So the main reason why most of women leave men is because that man is not man enough. And if you go to the core of the problem is this man is trying to get something out of her, okay? This woman is the source of something for this man and for the world man has created for himself. Now these kind of guys, when they go up to women and start talking to them, what generally happens is that they don't actually spend time with her. Their whole focus is on how can I just talk to her, get her number, go back home and then start talking to her on phone. This guy wants to be with her. He can be with her at that time, but he chooses to take her number and go back to home. Do you see this? Do you see the contradiction? He wants to be with her, but then he leaves her. Now there is this another man. He's like, fuck getting women. If I'm able to be with women, if I'm able to have fun with them, they will choose to be with me. Okay, I don't have to make them stay with me. They should choose to be with me. Understand this difference. Do not focus on making women stay in your life. Focus on being the kind of guy which make women want to be with you. There's a huge difference. So, what you can do is you have to change this whole mentality, and it's really easy to do. You do not have to work on it outside your home, you have to work it inside your home, bro, because this whole thing started inside your home. So, what you can do is when you are sitting with your mom, just don't expect anything from her. Just talk to her for no reason. No reason at all. Just talk to her. Learn how to be with your mother. Then learn how to be with your father. Then learn how to be with your siblings instead of expecting getting something out of them. Observe one thing in yourself. You won't spend any time with the people who are really close to you until or unless you really want something out of them, right? That is what we have to work on. Because women, they'll come to know within few seconds, just after seeing the guy, if this guy has been with women or not. If this guy hasn't been with women, then he doesn't know how to behave with women, so they choose not to be with this guy. But there is this other guy and he knows how to behave, and she comes to know about this within first few seconds. So if you want to be that kind of guy, you need to understand the basic difference in between getting a woman and being with a woman. So next time you meet a woman, instead of focusing on how can I get her number, how can I have sex with her, just focus on how can I spend some quality time with her, how can I spend some really good moments with her. Okay, because sex is the byproduct of quality time and good moments. Sex is the byproduct of having fun. But if a guy is thinking, I will have fun after getting it, he will not get it. That is the whole problem. This is not science. This is art. So, this was the first podcast where I was telling you about the basic difference between getting a woman and being with her. This is what you can work upon. And in the next podcast, I'm going to talk about the scarcity and abundance mindset. Slowly, I'm going to reveal all of the topics which are really needed to be with the kind of women whom you really want in life. But I will not post the next podcast until I get 100 likes on this podcast. So if you like this podcast, give me a like on it and share it with your friends. I'll see you next time.